Let's go for a little walk. It's not snowing anymore, so it's good. We can go for a walk in the woods. And you shoot. You're walking. We'll walk faster than you. How's that sound? And ready? We're gonna go kick to the side and kick to the side. Kick and kick. Tuesday that feels like a Monday because we had a long weekend.
Yeah.
I know you guys every weekend's long. Yes, exactly. And ready, we're gonna reach down and reach down. All right, let's reach up. 3 more. 2. Last one. All right, circle it around. So sitting straight up and tall. We had long talks about that in my last class. Straight up and tall. Change direction. 3 more. 2. Last one. Ready? Bring it up and down. 4 more. So far, so good? So far, so good? Oh, that's right in here. Yes. Last one. All right, circle it around. We don't want to make it painful. A little bit of I do have the best job ever. I hang out with the best people. And change direction. Yes, it does get to be a little bit, you get to become very aware of where your circles and squares are. And lift and press. When I first started teaching Zoom classes and I started doing circles this way, you can actually see it. What is my left hand doing? Not a circle. This is my natural, right? It's a line. This one has no trouble doing. So I had to actually work at making this one do what it's needed to do. And lift and lower, up on your toes and down. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. Take your feet out nice and wide. Turn your toes out. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one. Good job. Bring your knees in. And come on to stand. Oh dear. This is the stuff that Stephanie didn't want to do. I don't want to be quite that far up. There we go. I'm still headless. Up and down. I'm still headless. 4 more. 3, 2. Up and hold, up and hold. 10, 9, 8, 6. Last one, bring your toes out. Lift and lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. It's a squeaky floor. Up and down. We must be in a church. Three more. 2. Up and hold, flex your foot. Lift, lift, lift. Careful with your groin. Careful with your groin. Okay. Two. Yes, only one leg at a time and one pain at a time. Up and down, up and down. Whoa, pretty woman. Keep that core tight. Up and hold, little pulses, 10, 9, 8. And come on down. Okie dokie. Ready? We're going to take a step back. And we're going to take a step back. Oh, Stephanie's home safe and sound. I told her to text me. I texted her back, yay. I told her to text me when she was home safe and sound with her feet up. 4 more. No. No. She just texted me, said I'm home safe and sound. 2 more. She needs some ice. Maybe. Last one. All right, bring your foot up. Go out and in. For some acupuncture. No. Damn it. Darn it. No. Well, it needed to help you more. 2 more. Up and hold. All right. We are going to draw a figure 8. So think about, think about not doing, I'm moving a little bit through my body, but not as much as I just was. 2 more. Last one. Good. How'd that feel? Yeah, I figured you could. And circle it around. Well, figure 8s. Figure 8. Yes, on its side. It's an infinity sign. It's an infinity sign. You guys know what that means. So many people do not. Oh, yeah. If they can just, what did a calculator say? 1.3333333333. Excellent. Good job. Bring your toes in. Up and down. All right. So then we're going to do some kicking back, but we're going to start off with some side steps and then some grapevines. And then we'll kick back. How's that? And then we'll sit down. Sounds wonderful. All right, so now we're going to take some side steps. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1. I feel like Princess and the Pea. I feel all the sand on my feet. Okay, so now we get back to where we're going to go. We're going to step behind. So grapevine. So step behind, step together. So it's a step behind, step together. Step behind, step together. Step behind, step together. Step behind, step together. Last one. Now we're going to step in front now. Step in front, step together, step in front, step together, step in front, step together, step in front, step together. Last one, step in front, step together. Wasn't that fun? All right, hang on to that chair. And kick, kick, kick. Five more. 4, 3, 2. Holding it back, hold it back. So be careful. Try not to do like this kind of a thing. Keep your back in and then bend, bend, bend. Bend, bend, bend. So you're working your hamstring. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Good job. Kick back and come in. So there's no class the week of March break. I think actually Julie will be here on the Tuesday, just no Thursday. Yes, yes, you're right. And don't worry, I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know lots of time in advance. Five more. 4. Last one. Good job. Okay, come and sit. Okay, let's get some arms doing. Our arms doing. Oh, I was trying to figure out why I was so far away from where I was before, but it's because I moved the chair over a step. I remember now. I remember. There. Too long. Yep. 3 more. 2. Hold it. 10, 9, 8. It's gorgeous out there now. Change direction. Could be a summer day by the looks of it. Last one, exactly. Reach up. Reach down. Reach down. Excellent. Bring yourself forward. Lift and lower. Can you hear it? What's it? Up and hold. 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Ready? Bring your hands, roll them. Lift, lift, lift. The song will never be the same for you. And ready? You come down. Up, elbows up. And down. So it's like you're pulling something heavy out of the sea. A bucket of fish. Ugh. Crab. A bucket of crab. 3 more. 2. You keep putting it back in though. You got to pull it back up again. Last one. Hold it, hold it. All right, now swing that fish around. You're going to go back and forth. See if you can not spill any of the fish. The crab. Sardines. Capers. Yes, all of the above. 2 more. Up and hold. Up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Circle around. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now put your hands on your knees. Press up. Ah. It's tea time now. Most definitely tea time. All right, come down and up. Tea and pound cake. Pound. Sponge cake with just Victoria sponge. Or we could have a nice piece of Earl Grey tea cake. Have you had that? Oh, it's so yummy. Oh, I love Earl Grey tea. Seriously, you probably wouldn't like it. You don't like Earl Grey tea either? Oh, I love Earl Grey. Flowers. And yeah, reach and pull. I had Earl Grey tea for the first time when I was about 20 something at a wedding. And I now every time I have Earl Grey tea, I feel like I'm back at that wedding. Yeah, it's my uncle and aunt's wedding. 3 more. I was 20. I had my first Earl Grey tea. And my uncle remarried. Last one. Oh. Yeah, no, this was actually my, if you want to get complicated, it was my step uncle. Yeah. Yeah. There are those families that just have big families still. Last one, come down, press up. When I was in high school, there was one family who had 2 children, so 4 children in each. And so like Maria was aunt to Jennifer, and there's only 2 years between them. And then Angie was aunt to Jen and Matthew. So Jen and Matthew were sister and brother, and Ange and Maria were sister and brother, but they were only they're all in high school at the same time. And circle it around. Excellent. Come on up and pull and press. And Jen and Maria were best friends, aunt and niece. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it here, hold. All right, ready? We're gonna lift our shoulders up and down. Not very often I tell you to lift your shoulders. Shrug. These are your teenagers. Or I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Okie dokie. Okay, so we're gonna bring our leg out to the side. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. And circle it around. Change. 3 more. 2. Excellent. Bring your leg out to the side, lift and lower. So it's Pancake Tuesday. Are y'all having pancakes for? No pancakes, me neither. Are you gonna have pancakes?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Circle it around. Well, my husband will have had pancakes because he's making maple syrup with his students. So he will have had pancakes with his students today for lunch, I'm sure. So yeah. Yeah, they've the trees. He's been through 2.5 weeks already tapping trees. He's made about, yes, it's very early. It's 2.5 weeks early. Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna little do pulses. We've already made, I think he's boiled down about 5 liters. Yeah, it's got about 5 liters. But he's, yeah. Last one. Bend and straighten. Oh dear. Well, to each their own. And it probably boiled off just the same. Aroma. Yeah, exactly. 4, 3, change direction. Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. We got to polish the halo. And good job. Circle the other way. 4 more. 3, 2, and change. Is it Patrick, your oldest? Yeah. Youngest. Last one. I have a feeling I may say the same. All right, you're gonna sit on the edge of your seat and we're gonna lean back and come front.
Just to go all together, a busy time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. A few stories here and there. Yes. I've done that with my children as well. And side to side, the 2 boys were fighting one time all the way home. So we just said, fine, fight out there. You can walk home. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Circled around. I told this story the other day in one of my classes. When my husband and I were early married and Jamie was small, my oldest was small, baby back seat. My husband's from Owen Sound. So it's a 5-hour drive from Owen Sound to home and switch. And so we'd been driving and Jim had asked me to drive this particular time and he's not a good backseat driver at all. Not a good passenger. And so the whole drive, 5 hours, all the blah, 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 blah. Finally, it was August. It's a hot August day. And I was driving with my bare feet. No shoes. No shoes. Exactly. So no, he was fine with that. But then now he's coming forward and you're gonna come back and forth. So he was yapping away. Finally, I was young and spunky still. More spunky than I am now. And he finally I said, bugger this, I'm done with this, I'm getting out of the car. So I jumped out of the car and we're on my street. So but I had about probably a mile to walk. And you're gonna go circle it around. So he's like, Jody, get in the car. I'm like, I'm not getting in the car with you. I've had it. And I'm angry, like, as you get. And so anyways, he knows my temper by this point. He knows he's been married to me long enough. And so he's like, all right, let's see you home. So he, he carries on and he goes to home and pulls in the driveway. By the time I get home, my bottoms of my feet, I'm walking on pavement, but the bottoms of my feet are burnt. Exactly. Exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. Well, I got no sympathy for you. And up and down. And at that time, I was teaching a lot of really high energy, fast fitness classes. And so I went to teach my class the next morning. And I couldn't put my feet into shoes. So I had to tell my class that I'd had a bit of a temper tantrum the day before. I burnt the bottoms of my feet and circled around. Oh dear. The things you learn. Ow. The things or don't. Well, I don't do that anymore. And press and pull. Early marriage, right? But he's a true Dutchman. He's like, well, if you're gonna have a temper tantrum, bye. Last one. He did try. He did try to get me in the car. But he also knows how stubborn I am. No, I'm not getting in the car. Like, are you sure? You're gonna burn your feet. Nope, no, I'm not getting in the car. He could have thrown my shoes out the window. I probably would have thrown them. Like I probably would have been nasty enough to just. I think he actually reminded me to take my shoes. Ah, my shoes. Anyways. Last one and switch. He's a saint. He's tolerated my little temper tantrums. Mind you, I've tolerated his some things too. That's what marriage is. Last one. All right, bring your ankle across your knee or ankle across ankle or ankle across knee. You choose. Lean forward. You're like, I'm doing ankle across ankle. Knees. Not today. That's where I was earlier too. And roll your ankle around. We got Elvis Presley. Yeah, not my favorite either. And change. It's funny, I'm a product that my dad was a huge Elvis fan, and my mother, yeah, and my mother was a huge Beatles fan. So funny, so different from one another. Oh, my dad loved Elvis. I think he saw him in concert a couple times. And switch. My brother's a huge Elvis fan too. Yeah, he's 11 years older than me, so I think he probably saw, and he can mimic them very well. No. Yeah, that would be nice. Nice and change. Nat King Cole. He was a good singer. And bring your just hang out like this. We ever get to hang out, we definitely get to hang out most. Yes, maybe. No. This is the good part of class. It's all good, but this is the best part. And then take your legs out nice and wide. I usually teach a 4 o'clock class on Tuesday nights, and I canceled it tonight because of the storm. Well, there's not a storm now, but it was storming when I canceled it. And bring your knees in. All right, you stand back up again, your favorite part. Okay, so we can either hang on to the chair and stand behind the chair, which I cannot do, but you guys can if you want. We're gonna walk on a line. Find a square and walk on it. Okay, that's perfectly fine. It is the sobriety test. Did you? That's a lovely, lovely way to be. All right, and now we are gonna do toes. I know, it's awful. It does feel, I know it. So I said I feel like Princess and the Pea. So we're gonna walk up on our toes. We're gonna go up on our toes and then just, no, no, no. No, no, you can walk on whatever area you want to walk on. Wherever you land, walk on those toes. Can you imagine? I mean, yeah. It's a bit challenging. Okay, so once we get to where we want to get to, now we're going to change it to a walk on our heels. Just your heels. Yes, one heel. You're not going to do your heels. Just one heel for you. The rest of us can do both heels. The normal people can do both heels. So walking on your heels gives you a whole new level of interestingness. Exactly. Okay, so now stand beside your chair and you're going to draw a J. A J. So it's, so I'm going back and I'm hooking it out and then I'm coming back. A J. So funny. That's so funny. So it's like, see, I'm doing a J, right? I'm drawing a J. Jew? Jew. You know how many times I write a J in a day? Actually, mine goes. Exactly. Interesting. All right, you're gonna come back. Actually, my J's start in the middle because I usually write them. And come back. Now you're doing a backward J. See, it's like, so you're starting here and you're going. None of these J's. That's so funny. This is like a dyslexia J. Well, it's funny because both my parents, both my mama and my dad are biologically left-handed. My dad was made to be right-handed. But so writing backwards for a left-handed person is very easy, right? But because I have two left-handed parents, I have no trouble writing backwards because that's, I learned it very early. Like Jody. I can write mirror image, no problem. Sit down. You can, yeah. No, but my grandfather has a lovely song for it. And he can do it like, well, my grandfather's long passed away, but my mom repeats his. Yeah. 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 And it's interesting. So my grandparents were right-handed. All three of their daughters, all three of my grandma and grandpa, my mom, my aunt, and my Aunt Lori, and my Aunt Noni, my Aunt Lori, are all left-handed. And then, but they were fine. They weren't made to be anything other. My grandfather's a teacher, so there was no making our child did something that it was not other than better at math. That was important to him. And side to side, because he had three daughters who were not good at math, and he wrote the math textbook that they had to take in school, and they all failed it, all three of them. Hmm? Yeah. And he said to them, well, he was an excellent teacher and circled around. So he said he went to the principal and said, these girls will rewrite the math exam on the first day in September when they come back after if they pass it, well, they have the exam. They always did, and they always passed it. Exactly. And exactly. But he was such a math teacher at Lakefield College School and the Grove back then. And good job. All right, bring your arm across. He was a very interesting man. Very interesting man. And he has two of his three daughters are teachers as well. So my other aunt's a nurse. My mom and her sister are teachers. Oldest and youngest teachers. And switch. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? And reach up. Like your fingers? Really? Arthritis. Interesting. Interesting. That you can't do this. Huh. Yeah, you did it. Can you do it? No. Huh. And is that an English thing too? And just push, like, do this, do this, do this instead. Yeah. Same thing, different. Same, different. Yes. We don't want to break your fingers off. Switch hands. Almost drives me crazy. Give yourself a nice big hug. Circle your shoulders around. And change. And pat yourself on the back. Say, yay. Tell yourself you did something good. Switch the other side.